Hi guys and welcome to my video on the best unknown side quest games at the moment. So the first game is going to be Descent Alps VR. I've seen this game a couple of times while browsing through Sidequest, but thought to myself that a skiing game in VR would be really clunky and the turning would be awful. But to my surprise, it is the complete opposite, with an amazing turning system integrated into it. All you have to do is shift your weight either to the right or left to turn, and it feels great. To gain speed in this game, all you have to do is crouch down, and to jump you just have to stand up quickly from the crouched position. The jumping feels really weird the first time you do it, but in a good way. You feel like you're flying through the air. You have 4 different slopes to tear down at the moment, with more coming in the future I would imagine. The first time you do each slope you have to go through the gates which are put down. These are put down to the rhythm of the track that is playing in the background. I was really confused at the beginning because I kept failing the course over and over again, but then I realised that you have to find your timing with the music and pass cleanly through the gates. You also have coins randomly spawn down the slope, which can make the circle bigger and get you more points, a bit like Sonic. There is a circle in the middle of the screen, which shows you how well you are doing on the certain course. It gets bigger the better you are doing, but if it disappears then you have failed the course and you have to start again. The slopes look great as well. You have one where you're skiing at night and you have the Aurora Borealis above you, and another you're speeding through trees down a steep slope. When you've completed all the courses, you can choose a free ride mode, where you can freely ski down a slope with no gates you have to pass through, and no point system. This is great just to have fun and chill out. I'd like to see a bit more variation with the courses in the future, maybe with a freestyle course with loads of jumps in it, but the game physics and systems are amazing, so there are only good things for this game in the future. I'd 100% recommend this game for anyone. You'll find fun in this game no matter what you like. Game number 2 is Vanishing Grace. This game is only in its pre-alpha demo stage at the moment, but is shaping up to be a great game with an immersive storyline if everything goes to plan. They've got some very solid physics in place here and it feels amazing. When you load in for the first time, you are on the balcony of this massive car-like spaceship machine, which looks good. You then look around to this vast desert wasteland. You start off by throwing this boomerang at some rocks to power up the ship's battery. The boomerang mechanics were really impressive. When you have enough charge in the boomerang, you put it back into its station and it charges up the battery. And then you can go into the ship. When you put the battery into the ship and power it up, there are loads of things to do and interact with. There are things around the ship which, if picked up, prompt a short bit of dialogue. There is also a short puzzle to complete. This will have you fixing a small water leak in the bathroom. It's not hard at all, but it's just showing you what can be done with this game. The story revolves around Grace, who has vanished, hence the title. Her craft has reached the Citadel unmanned, and you'll play as Joel, her childhood friend, who goes out to find what happened to her, solving puzzles along the way and unravelling the story. I can't wait for the full release to come, because I think it'll be amazing. This is definitely one to keep your eye on for the future. And the third game is Mystery Forest VR. Mystery Forest VR is another game that is under development, but has a bright future in my eyes. I've always loved survival games, like the one I'm currently playing on my PC at the moment called Green Hell. So when I saw this game on Sidequest, I knew I had to download it and try it out. There are so many things that you'll be able to do in this game upon full release, such as craft new items and weapons by collecting resources from around the islands. There's mining to do to build your weapons. There's even cooking. At the moment I don't think you can cook, but upon full release you'll be able to cook food so it will replenish your hunger bar quicker. At the moment there are no enemies in this game, but they are in the works. But there are some training dummies to practice your sword skills and arrow shooting on. There are 5 weapons in the game. You have a sword, hammer, pickaxe, short bow and long bow, and these bows are 5 different types of arrows as well. There's even a flame arrow which will be really cool. To get from island to island you need a rope arrow which will link up the 2 islands and you can climb across it. There's also even smelting in this game which will be really good upon full release. I cannot wait for this to be fully complete. The devs seem very dedicated as well, with new patches and constantly taking people's feedback into consideration. This is definitely one to look out for in the future, and personally I cannot wait to see the journey from this stage to full release. So guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash like down below, and also comment some of your favourite unknown games off Sidequest. I'll see you in the next one.